you, Madam Toastmaster. Hello, Toastmasters. A couple of weeks ago, I went to the grocery with my 4-year-old, and among the different things that we purchased were vegetables. Later that evening, we were talking about what we should have for dinner, and the 4-year-old said, I want vegetables for dinner. As a mother, who wouldn't be ecstatic about their 4-year-old saying they want vegetables for dinner? So I was like, great. Which vegetables do you want? Oh, the ones we bought earlier. Well, we had bought some of those vegetable steamers in the frozen section. So I got the mixture with the cheese on top and made it along with everything else that we were having for dinner. We all go to the table, sit down, and my daughter says, where's the vegetables? Right there. Do you not see the vegetables? This is what we picked out earlier. That's not what I was talking about. I want the one with crackers and meat and cheese. Lunchables. To a 4-year-old, Lunchables, vegetables, they sound the same. She thought they were the same. This is a classic misunderstanding and miscommunication. Well, for effective communication, there's really 3 points you need. One is knowing your own communication styles, knowing yourself, not just your communication style, but what are your unconscious bias? In this situation, as a mother, I was ecstatic to have my daughter wanting vegetables. But the second one is know your audience. Earlier that day, I'm pretty sure she was singing a song about how she hated broccoli. I mean, these are the kind of songs that they find online. So I should have known and I should have challenged it a little bit more. The third step to effective communication is tailoring your message. For me, my prominent communication styles are both direct and supportive. In this instance, I was a little too direct. I didn't ask too many questions. I didn't get into the details to make sure that we were both on the same page. And this is where I failed to communicate effectively. But let's talk about my primary communication styles. We'll start with direct. There's often times where this has been very useful as a mother. I would say, they say, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And I say, safety first. And they know exactly what I'm talking about. Don't ask me again because I don't want you breaking an arm. When we get out of cars, oftentimes you'll hear me yell, parking lot, and all the kids come together and gather around me. I don't have to say anything more than that. It's quick, it's efficient, and it's to the point. They know exactly what I want. But there's some times where I still fail in that knowing your audience. I used to tell my kids, brush your teeth or your teeth will fall out. This worked well for a while until my 7 and 8-year-olds started losing their teeth. And the 4-year-old was like, well, my teeth are gonna fall out anyways. So I had to reconfigure that message to explain to her that that's a different way of having your teeth fall out. If your teeth fall out because you're not brushing, you're going to have a toothache before. All the sugar bugs are going to be eating at your teeth before your teeth fall out. And it's not just because you're getting older. And the tooth fairy does not come for those teeth because they don't like the sugar bugs. I think that helped to clarify that she needs to brush her teeth twice a day, and we don't have that issue anymore. When we talk about my supportive communication, anybody who has children or has been around kids understands all the artwork that they love to do. They're very creative, but it's like evaluations in Toastmasters. You need to tell them what they did well, tell them how they can improve, and encourage them to keep at it. I have this lovely example from my 4-year-old again. She says, I love you so much, Mom. Now, this is great, but there were some key pointers for her. The Y is backwards. The S's are backwards. Let's work on our alphabet. And you know what? She got the necklace right. But how about giving your mom a little bit more of a neck? These are the kinds of pictures that I would appreciate a little bit more. One of the other things they say about supportive communication is that supportive communicators have high priority on close relationships and don't like conflict. I think this is shown often when we're playing board games at home. Now, my direct communicator will tell them, if we're going to play sorry, nobody's allowed to cry. But when I come to board games like Monopoly, I tend to be a little bit more supportive because they're learning how to build the strategies to win that game. And so I explain and teach them how to properly negotiate, when it's a bad time to trade Baltic for Park Place. Those are just things you don't do. And I think that that is a gentle way for me to ensure that they have future success. So this is a great way that the supportive communicator comes out. Now, fellow Toastmasters, to reiterate, I want to tell you that as a direct and supportive communicator, you should remember that to be an effective communicator, you need to know yourself, know your audience, and be sure to tailor your message. This is to ensure that you don't end up in the same dinner situation where somebody thinks a vegetable is a Lunchable.